Good morning, children. Children, I welcome you all to today's session of percentage. And we have done 9.1, and let's move ahead. Children, just for a quick recap, percentage is the representation of any number out of 100, right? Percentage means percent. See, percent, the word itself has two halves. Let us see that the word itself has two halves, per and then cent. Per is divide, right, and cent is 100, right. Divide means upon 100, right. Basically, for your understanding, you should take it as anything upon 100. Suppose the question is 12%, that is 12 upon 100. That means 12 will be the numerator and 100 will be the denominator, right. And now let us see this, convert the following percentages into fraction. See, let us take the first one. See how it has been done here, 25%, right. 25 at the top and 100 at the bottom, right. So 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. So the answer is 1 by 4, 1 upon 4, right? And this is how the others have been done. See, 37%, 37 upon 100. Next is finding percentage of given quantity. We often come across situations such as at least 40% of 200 marks are needed to pass the examination. Now, another trick for you all. Please remember this letter of English, it represents multiplication. That means, see this first one, please remember this, of means multiply. Of means multiply. Now see how easy your question becomes with that knowledge. You see this question here, at least 40% of 200. 40% of 200. That means 40 upon 100 into 200 is equal to how much? This zeros cancels with this 0 cancels with this, and I get 80 as the answer. Right, children? I get 80 as the answer. That means, see, the question is at least 40% of 200 marks are needed to pass the examination. Right? That is 80 marks are needed for the to pass the examination. It is as simple as that. Only 70% of 500 applicant would be accommodated. So what is should be the formula to know how many students will be applicant will be accommodated? You just need to remember this part. 70% of 500. 70 upon 100 into 500. And you get the answer to be 350. How? And see, 5 sevens are 35 and 1 0. Right? Suppose we wish to know what are the least marks required to pass the examination, or exactly how many applicants would be accommodated, or exactly how many trials were successful. So to do so, we have to find 40% of 200. And then what we do is, we see there's a formula here, r upon 100 into x, where r is the numerator of the percentage and x is the total quantity. Example 5. Find the following percentages. 12% of 400. See, exactly the same thing has been done here, children. You can see this. 12% of 400. 12 upon 100 into 400, and the zeros cancel out. This with this one with the next one, and we get 12 fours are 48 as the answer, right? This is how you should do these kinds of questions, right? Okay. Now, converting the percentage to decimals. To convert a percentage to decimal, we drop the percent side sign and divide it by 100, right? Shift the decimal to 2 places backward. See, let me take the first one, this one. It is 12%, that is 12 upon 100. Now what to do? Firstly, I have written it wrongly. Let me correct it. See, 12 upon 100. Now see, this 12, whenever we see in this numerator, we have a units number and a tens number. We are not having any number which is the 100th one. And the denominator is in 100. Right? So we will simply put a decimal in the beginning and then 1, 2. Right? Is it clear? We will put a decimal here. Right? Where below there is 1. At the top, in the numerator, in the denominator there is 1. At the top of it we will put a point, a decimal before 12, right? Suppose this number was like 1, 1, 2. Then what to do upon 100? Then simply we will be putting a decimal 1.12. Right, children? But always remember that percent is upon 100. Right? Percent means upon 100, and wherever off is written, what you are going to do? Multiply. Right? Okay. Now see, all here in the first one, what they have done? 35%, 35 upon 100. Right? Same thing, 0.35. See the second one? Just a minute. See, it is 34.6 upon 100. So the same thing is done in the numerator. See, numerator mein there is units, there is tens, no hundreds. So decimal will come in the beginning, right? 3, 4, 6, right? And this is how we do these questions. Now straight away come to the exercise 9.2. See, from the first one, convert the following to decimals. It is 65%. How to solve it? Yes, we will be writing it 65 upon 100. In the numerator there is only units and tens, so we will follow the same strategy of putting a decimal at the hundreds place. Right? Okay, I am sure this is clear to you all, because see, 65%, see, first of all, 65% is equal to 65 upon 100, and then this will be doing, see, it will be more clear in the second one. 74%. Now see, children, firstly 74%, and this is equal to 74 by 100, right? See, in 74 units there is 4, tens there is 7, but there is no hundreds, and in the denominator we are having 100. So what we will be doing, at the hundreds place we put a decimal here, 74. Just for your understanding, children, the best thing is you just count how many numbers are there in the denominator. There are 3 numbers. In the numerator, how many digits are there? 2 digits, right? So just prior to the second digit, see, because there is the gap of no number in between 2 and 3, just before 7 we will be putting a dot. This is for your understanding. See, I have told 2 techniques how to, and it's up to you how, which techniques you like the most and with what technique you solve it, right? So let me take up another question from the second part. Convert the following to fractions. Now this is very simple. 20%, its fraction will be 20 upon 100. 0, 0 cancel out, 2 ones are 2 and 2 5s are 10. So what we will be getting? We will be getting 1 as the numerator and 5 as the denominator. Right, children? Okay. Now similarly for 35%, 35 upon 100, right? That will be its, see 35% you all know, 35% is equal to 35 upon 100. So now we will cancel out 5 sevens are 35 and 5 20s are 100. So we are getting the answer 7 upon 20, right? At the top there is 7 and beneath there is 20. So the answer will be 7 upon 20. Right, students? Now we come to the third one, which is find the percentages. And let us take one for example, 12% of 500. Right? You all know how to write it. 12% means, see this is the question, 12% of 500. So 12 upon 100 into 500, right? 0 cancel out and we are left with 12 fives, which is 60, and 60 is the answer. Right, children? So I'm sure you will be finding it very, very simple by now how to do these kind of questions, right? Okay. So let me take one more question, right? Now see the sixth one. Let me take the fifth one. A consignment is to have 6,000 cycles. If 35% of the consignment has been delivered, how many cycles have been delivered? That means the consignment that has been delivered is 35% of 6/3. So what we need to find is 35% of 6,000, right? Because that is the number of consignment which have cycles which have been delivered. So simple again, 35 upon 100 into 6,000. 2 zeros, 0 0 cancel out, and then we multiply it, right? And we will be getting 0, 6 5 the 30, 0 has carry forward 3, 60 the 18, 19, 20, 21. So the answer is 2100, right? That is the number of cycles consignment which have been delivered, right? I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did in making it, and until we meet again, it's a goodbye.